red shirts of Chile, the neutral fans that are here. Chile squeezed through automatically to the round of 16 on a dramatic night here in Group A when they finished above Egypt on disciplinary conduct. That's what it came down to in the end. The points were level, goal difference level, goal scored level. Couldn't have been closer. Egypt must wait to see if they're one of the 4 best third place teams. The most famous flag in world football. Huge game for Spain and Brazil at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Chile in Group C. Place in the round of 16 on the line. Players, a study of concentration. They do not need reminding of the importance of this one. Time now for the national anthems.
Please rise if you're able for the national anthem of Spain. Por favor, pónganse de pie si pueden para escuchar el himno nacional de España. Please remain standing if you're able for the national anthem of Brazil. Por favor, permanezcan de pie si pueden para escuchar el himno nacional de Brasil.
Raios fúlgidos brilhou no céu da pátria nesse instante. Se o penhor dessa igualdade conseguimos conquistar com braços fortes. Entre os seus, a liberdade desafia o nosso peito à própria morte. Uma pátria amada na cantação do salve. Brasil do sonho desse raio.
For the first time ever at a FIFA Under-20 World Cup, Brazil have failed to win any of their opening 2 group matches. Feeling the heat, but so too are Spain. The fear of an early exit from the competition looms above them both. Spain select the same starting 11 from 3 days ago, the 2-2 draw with Mexico. They led late on in that match, Number 5, Andres Cuenca's played in the Champions League with Barcelona. Rayan Balade, youth caps also for Algeria via his background. Keep an eye out for the captain who plays in Italy with Udinese, scored in the final of qualifying against France, Ike Bravo. Head coach Paco Gallardo has a full complement of 10 substitutes. As Rayan Balade forms a good axis in midfield with Rodrigo Mendoza. But fair to say that there have been flashes of what we would have expected from Brazil and Spain in the competition, but not consistent enough to get the better of Mexico. Both these teams drawing 2-2 with a good Mexican side. Fine margins. Ike Bravo meets the Brazil captain, Iago. Referees from the USA, Joe Dickerson. Our 4th official from Italy, Maurizio Mariani. Brazil made 2 changes from the 2-1 defeat 3 days ago here against Morocco. Flamengo's João Sousa comes into defence. He replaces Igor. Start in midfield for João Cruz, number 8, with Ryan Lucas dropping to the substitutes bench. Brazil's star player, Pedrinho, was wanted by his club Palmeiras, so wasn't released for the start of the competition. But if Brazil get to the knockout phase, Pedrinho, named in the initial squad, will arrive to play here in Chile. See his name at the bottom, the heavy weight of that number, very famous 10 shirt for Brazil. But they want Pedrinho and they want a place in the round of 16. Brazil coached by Ramon Hubner. Wesley plays in Saudi Arabia with Al Nassr. Will be the chief support to Luigi. Away we go then in this crucial match in Group C at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile. You have to go back a long way. Almost unprecedented, you would say, for 2 huge nations in this beautiful game, Brazil and Spain, who've been under so much pressure at a group stage at any level of the men or the women's game. Just 1 point each from their opening 2 matches. Spain in their first choice colours, Brazil changing to the blue shirts. Here's Pitache. Now Jesus Fortea. It's a foul by Wesley. The moment there's any goal action in the other match between already qualified Morocco, who can't be knocked off top spot in Group C, having amassed 6 points. They're playing Mexico. We'll keep you up to date with any goal that happens in that match. Expecting goals here. It's Brazil trying to force the issue. Oh, lovely pass Excellent run off the ball too, and the deflections are kind to Spain. Leandrinho, who got free in the penalty area. It's a lovely way to pass, and it flicked off the outside of the boot of Izan Marino. Ended up being a really good touch as far as Spain were concerned from their number 6, Marino. Good start from Brazil. Spain, a team who normally dominate possession. But it's Brazil who have settled well. Wesley. This is Bruno Alves. Forward to Leandrinho here. Bruno Alves again. Wesley looking to examine the right side of the Spain defence again here. Leandrinho attacking fullback. Expect to see him forward a lot. Leandrinho wearing number 6 for Brazil. Bruno Alves plays for Cruzeiro, centre-back, his partner. Captain Iago rather. This is Murillo. Wesley. Should be the goalkeepers, no problems for Fran Gonzalez of Real Madrid. Made his La Liga debut last April. Became the youngest goalkeeper to play in the Real Madrid first team since Iker Casillas. Paco Gallardo played in the Under-17 World Cup in the late 90s. It's been all Brazil so far. Spain have barely been out of their own half, if at all. Plenty of pressure when you coach Brazil. He'll know that. The expectation of success is always high when you represent Brazil. Hitash needs to be careful under pressure from Murillo. A real stranglehold on the early proceedings here, Brazil. Iago, lovely pass. Murillo. Wesley. There's that support run again from Leandrinho. Now, first opportunity for Spain, only briefly, to climb into the Brazil half, but Iker Bravo gave the ball away, the Spain captain. Spain's 16th appearance at a FIFA Under-20 World Cup, the most of any European nation. No one has figured more in this tournament than Brazil. Their 20th appearance, 5-time champions. However, they will tell you that they're due a 6th world title at this level because they haven't won it, Brazil, since 2011. Went out in the quarter-final stage in Argentina 2 years ago. Here's Leandrinho. Beautiful crossfield pass. It's inch perfect. No way through for João Cruz. Picked up by Coutinho. What a goal he scored earlier in the group. Keep an eye out for his explosive shooting midfielder Coutinho. This is Wesley. Attacks the byline, whips in an excellent cross, and it hits the frame of the goal. Brazil so close to taking the lead. João Cruz on the end of the Wesley cross. And he couldn't have come any closer to scoring, could he? Nice technique. Finally, Spain able to put 4 or 5 passes together. The red shirts come forward now. First piece of defending for Brazil. Are they up to it? They will be now, because the ball is given away to João Cruz. Difficult for our USA referee to get out of the way of that. Joe Dickerson. So possession will return here to Brazil. He'll be pleased with the start. Ramon Hubner with João Sousa hitting the frame of the Spain goal. Forward by Bruno Alves. Here come Brazil again. It's Murillo. Thought about the shot. He'll get the shot away now, will he? No. Gonzalez out to meet him. But they are cutting through the Spain defence, which will be a real concern for the Spanish coach Gallardo. Already some dazzling attacking play from Brazil, plenty of variety. Here's Cuenca. Flag stays down, and on go Brazil. Huge opportunity, but the flag is up. It won't count for Luigi. Finished well. But I think he knew that he was offside. Are Brazil going to review it? I don't think so when you see that. That was an easy decision for the assistant referee on the far side. Little practice though for Luigi with his finishing. For later, maybe. Pocket of space here for Brazil. Can they get their first attempted goal? They may do. Oh, it's a big chance for Bravo. And he's missed his kick, the captain, and he's such a good finisher. Ball deflects off Pablo Garcia, the number 17. Rayan Balade had a swing at it, and so too did Ica Bravo, and that is a let-off for Brazil. Foul on Eric Bellet. Challenge from Cuenca. Bruno Alves. Brazil have certainly had the better of it. But Spain with their first chance, and it was a really good one for their captain, Iker Bravo. There is a sequence of results in Group C. I'll keep it as simple as I can at the moment, but if this game were to be drawn and Mexico lose against the group winners Morocco, we'd have 3 teams finishing on 2 points. Then we'd have to decide on the various criteria to see the eventual positionings. This is the final match in Group C. We offer our congratulations to Japan, who won all 3 of their games in Group A, and the hosts Chile. They're both through to the round of 16. So too are Ukraine and Paraguay. Morocco, as I've mentioned, will win this group. They too could finish on maximum points if they get the better of Mexico. Argentina are through. They've looked impressive. USA have scored a lot of goals. They have qualified. And we have 7 of our 16 nations through to the knockout phase. Cuenca. Diaz. Marino. Dealt with easily by Bruno Alves. This drops for Pitash. Mendoza. Just beginning to settle now, Spain. Referee says play on. Virgilio went down. They're picking their way through here, Spain. Virgili. Enough bodies there for Brazil. Pablo Garcia onto his favoured left foot. Just couldn't quite find the room. Has scored in the competition. Garcia. In that 2-2 draw against Mexico, plays for Real Betis. Quarter of an hour gone. Chances at both ends, particularly for Brazil, with João Sousa hitting the frame of the Spain goal. After excellent work from Leandrinho. Mentioned that Argentina have looked one of the best teams at this World Cup. We knew that they would bring a quality squad. And our eyes were well and truly opened when they defeated Brazil 6-0 in the initial stage of CONMEBOL qualifying. This is Diaz, attacking fullback. Rayan Belade, who was trying to just get the flick to trouble Otavio in the Brazil goal, couldn't quite manage it. No goals, incidentally, in the other match in Group C between Mexico and Morocco. Much changed Morocco team. Hearing they made 9 changes to their last starting 11, having already reached the knockout phase. Here's Bruno Alves. Useful looking ball. And Luigi's in there! Oh! Well, it looked like he'd done all the hard work there. Still in there for Luigi. And Fran Gonzalez will get gloves on that. And it looked like he was going to find the back of the Spain net there. The striker from Palmeiras. Nothing wrong with the first touch. And then just couldn't control the bouncing ball, having got beyond the goalkeeper. But here comes Spain. This could open up now. Brilliant defending. And there's the chance, and Garcia is so close. For the majority of the ball's travel here, Pablo Garcia is thinking this is squeezing inside the post. That is how close he came. Action at both ends in what we always hoped and thought would be a very watchable match. It is very much in that category. Spain have had 5 attempts to Brazil's 3 in this first half. Possession is 50-50 almost, after Brazil dominated the ball in the first 10 minutes. Here's Pablo Garcia. In case you missed the news over the last couple of days, FIFA have announced that the next edition of this competition will be jointly hosted. The honour going to Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan. The first of a double-header with Australia to meet Cuba in Group D here at the Estadio Nacional Julio Martínez Pradanos. Fortier, Bravo, Mendoza to Diaz. It's a foul by Eric Bellet. Cheap one to give away, I thought, there from Eric Bellet. Another of the Palmeiras contingent. Jean Virgili is nursing the injury, having been caught by Eric Bellet. Just might be within range to strike directly at Otavio's goal here for Spain. 25 metres, maybe a touch more, but Iker Bravo, the Spain captain, fancies it. It's to the left of the Spain goal as Iker Bravo will view it. Needs something special to beat this man from the distance out. The man taking the free kicks got a fair amount of first-team experience already. He's played over 30 times in Serie A, the Spain number 10, Iker Bravo, with his current club Udinese. Can he produce something special here? Well, it wasn't a bad effort. Goalkeeper barely had to move to gather it in, but he got plenty behind it. Iker Bravo. Here's Marino. Cuenca available. Now Diaz. Rayan Balade finding Bravo. Joining up here, Fortier. Garcia. Telegraphed his intentions there, Pablo Garcia. As a counter-attack on here for Brazil. Momentum gone out of that though. Wesley turning back. Bruno Alves. It's good closing down by Spain. There was an attempt to pull the opponent back there from Bruno Alves, who made the initial error. But there was enough cover there for Brazil. Pitash. Cuenca. Diaz. Mendoza. Marino. Fortier. Pitash. Lovely take from Bravo. Saved with his legs by Otavio. Lovely reception of the ball there from the Spain captain, and he got his shot away quickly. Otavio was equal to it. Spain corner. First corner of the match. Murillo, Brackman and Iker Bravo just been spoken to by our United States referee Joe Dickerson. And Spain work the corner short. And here's Garcia. It'll be a throw to Brazil. Iago. Lovely pass to pick out Wesley. Chance to run it. Fortier. Important interception there from Mendoza. Luigi was waiting to pounce in behind the Spain number 8. Crucially got this touch, Mendoza. Corner there first, Brazil. Joao Cruz will take this Brazil corner. Plays for Atlético Paranense. Eyes on Bruno Alves and Pitash at the near post. The referee. No problems for Fran Gonzalez. Pablo Garcia. Diaz, the left back, is in support here of Virgili. Here is Diaz. It's found its way through and off. That is a handball against Pablo Garcia. Unfortunate. The video support system has been in use a lot in the competition. If you are unaware of what that is, it's a look again at Iker Bravo's chance, denied by Otavio. A video support system is a simplified version of VAR that we've all become accustomed to. There's no designated VAR official, but each of the coaches of the 24 nations here in Chile have 2 reviews per match. That's in normal time, to look back on incidents similar to what we see with VAR, red cards, no goal, goal or no goal, mistaken identity, those sort of things. And if you are successful in a review, then you keep your total at the time. If you're unsuccessful, then you lose a review. And when we get to the knockout phase and matches that go into extra time, coaches get an additional review to their tally. It was trialled by FIFA last year at both the women's under-20 and under-17 World Cup tournaments successfully. It's being used for the first time in the men's under-20 for the first time. Wesley taken out. Referee saw nothing wrong with the challenge. Spain can't work that wide to Virgili, but Brazil have presented possession back to them with almost half an hour gone. We've had chances at either end. It remains goalless in Group C at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Cuenca. Pitash, now Marino. It's given away to Joao Cruz. Down goes Luigi. Play on, says the referee. Pitash is running into traffic. No question that Brazil, you won't be surprised to hear, have the bulk of the support inside this arena. Brazil share a border with most South American countries. Chile, incidentally, is one of only 2 that they haven't got a border with. Wonder if you could name the other one off the top of your head. Which 2 South American nations do not border Brazil? Said one is Chile. And if you said the other one was Ecuador, full marks. Now then, Wesley. Can he get his shot away? Thought about it. Trying to make a better angle, and he's lost out to Mendoza. Taken on the half turn in a bit of space now for Spain. Rayan Balade. Garcia! Blocked by Bruno Alves, and he didn't know much about it. Argument going on among several Brazilian players, how they got caught on the turnover.